o'clock in the morning. It's already 24 degrees. It's going to be a hot one today. There's Jeff, he's already down there waiting for me on the boat already. Look at that for a morning. So today, it's just me and Jeff Belshaw on Richard Keane's boat. He's at the wheel at the moment and we're going to go out and see if we can get some scallops. Jeff might get a few dozen scallops, but maybe not me. Might just get 1 dozen. Okie doke. So Jeff wants to go until we see 33 here, and it's getting deeper. The further you go that way, the deeper it gets. So let's keep going. See the contours here are coming off of these lines. Almost there. It's going to drop off fairly quickly now. 30. 32. Well, we're calling it a day on that one there. 33 metres. 33 metres, Jeff. My prediction is at least 12 dozen. Yeah, I've actually plateaued out at 33 exactly here, which is pretty good. Yeah, you want a bit of tide.
Yeah.
Mask.
Take that with me, I suppose.
Yeah.
Helps. Okay.
Yeah, we're good. So that's Jeff out. That line will start sinking in the middle. You can just see him over there. Doesn't look like there's that much tide though. So 25 minutes. So I need to get the ladder ready, and all importantly, we need the flag. Let's get the ladder ready over the side and wait for his return. So about 20 minutes, 8:40. 8:40 we're looking at. It's now 8:34, so another 5 or 6 minutes and I'm expecting to see Jeff back on the surface. It's that flat calm today. I can actually see his bubbles just here every so often. They're over there now, look. Almost like spotting dolphins. You gotta look ahead a few meters. What a glorious, glorious morning though. Such a good week to have off. Mind you, I haven't got a week off, I'm unemployed. I have no job for this week. But don't worry, I've got another one. And I'm looking forward to it, to be honest. Yeah. Look at it, the beauty of Guernsey. Nice and green all the way along here. And you get loads of very, very, very expensive houses along here. And then the little town of St. Peter Port, which is our capital. And as you go all the way through, then you go to the industrial bit, which is the bridge over there. And this is our power station chimneys that don't really get used because we got these, you know, the cable trenches that come through here are electric to go along there, and then up that slipway where them two scaffold trucks are parked. And I can hear them braking. They're finally repairing this slipway. 2018 I think it got smashed up, so they're finally repairing it, and that's good because I know the rowing club and all the and we use it as well sometimes to offload some gear. And it's just us and a couple of little yachts. The French will be leaving now. There's see a load of them are starting to head back. So there's a load coming out here. So there's not enough wind to put the sails up. So they're under their little diesel motors. So Jeff's on his way up now because you can tell this boss going down. So he's working his way up. His bobbles are over there, so he's coming back along here. And it didn't look like there was much of a south running tide, so I'm not quite sure what numbers he's going to have. It's over here actually. So can we see him? Loads of air bubbles. Loads of air bubbles coming up now, look. Here they come. Boop. Jeff's back and he's got a decent bag there. That's a decent amount. You've even got a little crab in here, Jeff. Look, how did he get in there?
I don't know.
He's a mass crab.
Sally on him.
It's a little mass crab, by the looks of it.
Yeah. I didn't pick him up.
Didn't pick him up on purpose. Oh, he's pinching me. There we go. He's going back. Right, my go now. Let's see if I can replicate what you got there. I don't think I will though. And welcome back below the sea. On this dive we're going to dive on a reef called ANFRE. It's just north of the pole. On our way down we see a compass jelly. And also this is the start of the reef. It's almost like a hogback as it comes down. This is right on the northern part of it. Can you hear that tapping noise? It took me a while to figure out what it was. I thought it was our boat above, but it's not. It's that slipway I was referring to. So they're using jackhammers. It's obviously reverberating all the way through the sea. Probably maybe a mile. Wonder what that does for the dolphins. So I've hit down actually quite a bit deeper than I was expecting. I was expecting to see around about 30. Yeah, that's 37.6. So I'm a little deeper than I want to be. But what I'll do is I'll go around the corner, up the reef a little bit, and then I'll shallow out a bit shallower than this because I'm just going to lose my bottom time. There's all sorts here already. Little crabs in the sand in between these shells. There's a spider crab hanging on here. These things really do climb really well. Now I'm on the bottom. Here's all the smaller fish coming to see me. Not quite sure what they are. I think they could be pelt or something like that. Pretty cool. As soon as you hit the bottom, they all come out of nowhere and join up with you. Not quite sure what that was. Could have been like a sail of a boat maybe, I'm not sure. Might have just been a ton bag full of rubbish. Look at these, awesome. As I look up as well, you can see the wrasse. The wrasse seem to swim up and down the reef, especially when you get underneath it and you see their shadows. Almost like what you'd expect a shark to be seeing as it goes to attack something from below. One thing I tend to do is look in all these little crevices, because all these crevices have got loads of potential to hide crayfish or lobsters or shanker, brown edible crab. So I look in every single hole I can. To my left here, it drops down even deeper, probably 40 meters, possibly deeper again. Like I say, I'm trying to get up a little bit higher onto the reef, so I know if I come around the corner I should hit a sandbank. There's another load of rubbish there. It's unfortunate. It's been there a while as well. These are all these large wrasse. Turn my light off because there is quite a bit of backscatter around here. There's quite a bit of sand still in the water. As I start to head back up the reef, this is where I noticed these little things. These little antennas, can you see them? Yeah, Toto giveaway. Another crayfish. I remember a time when I could do a dive and not see a crayfish. Now, lately it seems to be, I'm seeing them in every dive. Which is really good, I'm not complaining. None really any bigger than this. They love to play around with you when you twist your fingers around their antennae. Got to be careful not to damage them, but they seem to like it. Try and get in nice and close on this one. You can see its collars. Very hard to get in close to because they used to end up spooking them. Here's another one, look, just further down. Try and get my lighting a little bit closer on this one. This is a really small baby one. I tend to be in these little crevices a bit higher up on these rocks. I'm almost at the top of the reef now. Still probably 25 meters of water. Which way do we go? I can tell the tide's turned because look at all this seaweed suspended in the water column. So I've got two options. I can go left or right, up a sandbank. I've just noticed something. There's another crayfish. Let's have a look at that one as well. Check out the, it's like a mauve tail on them and very dark mauve parts around their eyes. Really nice creatures to look at. I'm so glad they didn't die out. What they do is they touch you with their antennae just to see what you are, just to test you. And you can also see there's almost two little clawy bits just below. They haven't got pinchers like normal lobsters, but they've got these two bits that are pinching pretty quickly. This massive chunk of boring sponge. I call it boring sponge because it bores into the rock, not because it's boring to look at. Starting to struggle now swimming into the tide. In my mind I'm thinking, right, let's just get to the edge of this gully just until it drops back into the deep again, and then we'll see how it goes. No, it isn't happening. It's just too strong. I'm going to turn around and go back up the other side. Probably go up the left now and have a look over from that side. See if I can see the sandbank or that 45-degree pitch of sand that was there. One thing I love about this sort of reef diving is you've still got stuff to look at as you're heading back into shallower water. If this was, say, a shipwreck, you wouldn't have anything to watch because most shipwrecks are laying flat on the bottom, and as you come off the bottom you stop seeing them. So these are good because you've got a gradual climb back up to the top of the reef. You can just have a little look at your, just take your time. You've got to be going up slow anyway. No more than probably 17 metres a minute. All these soft sponges are growing in the sheltered side, or either the underside or an overcrop or something like that. Just because they don't like to be completely in the tide, but they like to have enough tide just to get some food from. Time we headed back for the surface. Take my time. And there's Jeff, right alongside. Because there's only me and Jeff today, the boat can stay right alongside the buffs. You're not trying to watch two separate buffs. Lovely, 120 bar, that'll do me for my next dive. Where's the mackerel?
Mind you, when you see the size of these hooks, if it was anything big...
Could have been a rockfish. Hand lining for mackerel. Where is the mackerel? Just ready for his second.
We've
got a nice drift to the south now. You can see on the yacht club boys leaning this way. Yeah, that's what we want. We don't want to be swimming, we just want to be picking up. So I had no scallops on that last one because I got a bit carried away looking at that wall, that big reef. It's pretty good. And it's good to see all the crays coming back as well. Coming down this way again.
Hey, GP?
Yeah, we're good. Oh, as soon as you're ready, I'll go astern because that wind's going to blow me onto you otherwise.
See you in 30 minutes.
Okay. Here he goes. So there's movement on his sausage buff. That's going down. So there we go. He's bobbing. He's ready to be picked up. Yet again, another huge bag. Some nice clean ones again, eh? Some nice ones there. Some nice ones.
Yeah, some nice ones in there.
Better get my gear ready then, I suppose. There's my catch. It's a bit small compared to Jeff's. Almost pathetic compared to Jeff's. There's a couple here that are a bit dubious, like that one back in the sea. So let's get the gauge on him and let's see what a nipper just come over and asked us if we can find his wedding ring, which had gone in over there somewhere. The chances of finding a wedding ring on the seabed in the winter are 1,000,000,000 to 1. Now in the summer with a bit of seaweed on the bottom, almost impossible. Thanks for coming along on another dive, and I'll catch you on the next tide.